Hello, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, today is a wonderful day for all me and my Silent Hill fans out there. We finally got Silent Hill related content. We finally getting Silent Hill games after 10 years of not getting a Silent Hill game. We are getting hella spoiled. We getting three games? Three games and a movie coming out. This is insanity level. This is crazy. Bruh, this is absolutely fucking happiness. That is happiness. Happiness. This is, oh my god. Thank you, Konami. Konami, I thought y'all motherfuckers will fucking troll us and just say fuck you. But bruh, I didn't expect this from Konami after all these years of just basically betraying us. Man, I didn't expect this at all. I just took a little bit of nap, and I'm right now literally an hour or hour and a half, like literally later after like literally they already announced everything. I woke up, I literally put on Silent Hill, and man, oh man, I am happy. I am a happy fucking individual. I I am so fucking happy right now. Like all me and the Silent Hill fans, we all can sleep at night, y'all. We can sleep easily. We could be good. We could be. Oh my god! Woo! Woo! This is happiness. This is good. Okay. Let me just calm down. Oh man. Okay, let's just go. Let's just now just go to the video, guys. This is literal fucking happiness. Okay. It's time to get the video. All right, let's do it. Here we go. Alright, guys, so now we're gonna start off first with Silent Hill F, which is the first Silent Hill game I'm gonna discuss here. Now, looking at this trailer, this is the so called Silent Hill Sakura. You know, the leaked Silent Hill game that's been going around, a lot of people. And that's what I think this is. This is Silent Hill Sakura, which is, I think, I don't know what the hell F stands for. Hopefully, I can, know what the heck it stands for. As you can see, it's full of Japanese related place, and you're seeing a bunch of bunch of sakuras coming in through the walls and everything. And I think this is where it's gonna transform to like the other world type of thing. So this is definitely the first game, and it's not an in-game footage, but I'm definitely looking forward to this type of game. And I've heard that this game, along with the next game, which I'm going to be showing up later, is Silent Hill, the short message, or the Ascension, which will be the next one we're going to talk about after this one. So this one looks kind of a bit promising, and it looks kind of nice. And as you can see, it's flower related, and as you can see, I think this is the female character or the female protagonist or the enemy. So it's pretty cool, and I'm definitely looking forward to see more of this. So we don't know too much about this game, so hopefully by the end of the year in the Game Awards, it's gonna be Ryushi and then Kara's like the character enemy design and director's different, so yeah. And Silent Hill F is kind of like going to some Japanese type of places, because it's actually the first time that the game takes place in a kind of a Japanese setting, because every Silent Hill game took place in a Western setting. This one felt like it was much more Japanese setting for the first time ever in the series. So it'll be very interesting to see like this style to be in a Japanese related area and everything. So hopefully we'll get more information in the near future. Now for the next game to the whole thing, it's Silent Hill the Ascension, or the Sword Message. As you can see, this is one of the other screenshots that they've been released or got leaked. This is definitely the Sword Message, and this game I've heard is going to be more like in the lines of PT. That's what I've heard from the news and heard from people. This is more like a PT style Silent Hill game. And it's going to be more like be a first person, of course, it'll be a first person homage to the whole first Silent Hill game. So I definitely cannot wait to see more of this. And this will be a little bit more interesting than the Sakura one, I'm not sure really. But it is really, really good to see, you know, how this game will turn out. Yeah, so of course it's going to be kind of like a first person horror game. And I'm definitely looking forward to see, you know, the people are in charge of making this one. So, yeah, there's not a lot to say. There's not a lot of things to say with these new Silent Hill games, because there's not a lot like to say, because they show us the most minimum stuff. So, hopefully in the future, we're going to see like a lot more upcoming in the near future. Now, for the next game on our list is Silent Hill Downfall or Townfall. This game, after looking from the trailer a couple times and hearing it, this has much more of a Silent Hill 2 feel. And you hear the guy on the intercom saying why you're here. You hear you get judged. You hear, you know, he commits like a horrible sin, kind of like that. So this game has some heavy inspiration from Silent Hill 2. So it's much more in a psychological type of feel. And this game is pretty cool, and you know, and hearing it is very interesting. So this game is much more in Silent Hill 2 style, with, you know, psychological. It's much more psychological game than like a straight up horror game like the last two. I felt this one is much more psychological feel to it, which is very interesting, by the way. But unfortunately, we don't have any, you know, release date for that, so that game might come in the near future. So in the near future, we're gonna see what this game's gonna be all about. Might be releasing in 2024 or something, maybe in the future. So hopefully we'll get more information on that game pretty much, and you know, very soon-ish. Now, before I go in and talk about the final game of this entire thing, I need to get a quick mention of the Return of Silent Hill, the movie. So the Silent Hill movie, which another thing I heard as like a rumor is gonna happen. It's more like the lines of a Silent Hill 2 movie, and the director talks about like his probably the director who made the movie is the same guy who made the first two movies. The first movie is pretty dang good movie, which I do recommend watching. The second movie is kind of a bit of a dumpster fire and kind of a bit of a disappointment. So I believe, you know, this one's going to be a Silent Hill 2 related movie. So there's really not much to say. Hopefully we'll see it in the theaters, and I might do a movie review in the future. If that's the case, I might make a movie review for the very first time on my channel. It'll be very interesting to see a different, you know, feel. And hopefully this movie will be, you know, better than the last movie that came out, because the last movie was a goddamn disaster. So hopefully this time it'll be a lot better movie with better CGI and better stuff, and not basically make things like ridiculous scripting and all that kind of stuff and ridiculous lines. And hopefully they have good actors on the freaking project. Now, ladies and gentlemen, here comes the biggest game of this entire showcase. The Silent Hill 2 remake. I'm saving the best for last, baby. So, as I expected from this, well, another game that's been like leaked with the screenshots and everything. And yup, it's a remake of the second game. It's finally here. So as we can see, I'm gonna definitely watch this, you know, a little bit of stuff here. So as you can see, the start of the first game. The start of the beginning with Silent Hill 2, with James in the room and everything. So yep guys, this is a Silent Hill 2 remake, the game that everybody has been waiting for. I wish it was the first game mostly, but heck, it's definitely the second game, and it looked amazing. Just watching the cutscene over and over, it looked amazing. And a lot of the areas are basically areas from, the original game. They really didn't change much after looking at the trailer. They really kind of kept the exact same stuff to the teeth. And here comes like the biggest thing when it comes to Silent Hill. I like this screenshot there. Let's look at this. Masahiro Ito and Akira Maoka, the composer and the creator monster from the original game, is back. Yo, the guys are back. So I think here in this one, this shot, we see him in the apartment complex. And this is the scene when, Pyramid Head was like having sexual intercourse with a monster. And we see here Laura narrating the screenshot. And we see here James Sunderland. They try to get a key, similar like in the third floor in the apartment complex stage, which is the first area to come across. And you see James in the window, in the closet, ready to shoot Pyramid Head, of course. You don't know what the heck the cutscenes are. And this is the hook, the hangman puzzle that's in the prison area. So as you can see, James Sunderland goes through the place, and I'm, seeing a lot of things. And this is James seeing after Marie getting fucking stabbed, like, and all that kind of stuff. So I am definitely looking forward to this game. It's the most out of all of it, of course, because it's a remake of my favorite game of all time. And as you can see, a little bit here, we can see Maria standing there. We haven't seen her, what else she's there for. So, yep, it's a Silent Hill 2 remake. So, right now I'm going to be doing is going to give you comparison shots to the original and the remake right now. So, here are the comparison shots. And those are the comparisons, some of the comparison screenshots I decided to get. I decided to get some of them, not all of them, but those are like the ones I can see. They're like key factors for me. So yeah, that's the end of the showcase. So what's my opinion on each game? This is like a full-fledged discussion. Just now, this is straight like full-fledged discussion. First, let's start up with F. The F game, it looks pretty promising, and like I said, it hits towards the Japanese type of feel instead of like the Western Hollywood feel was in the other Silent Hill game. So it's a kind of a different approach and a different placement. They feel kind of like indie games to some degree. They're not like big games, so yeah, it's pretty alright, it's pretty okay. It's like some of the new ones, of course, pretty alright, pretty decent. Then we got Ascension, which is basically the short message, and I forgot to mention that F is basically the Sakura game. And Masahiro Ito said if he was gonna make a Silent Hill game, he would say that he was gonna have Sakuras around the place and everything. So that's gonna be that. And Ascension is basically a sword message. That was like the code name was. So I didn't think that these two are kind of like two separate games together. So two like separate games, which is kind of surprising me. It really surprised me. So that's like that for the Ascension, which is basically kind of like that. So it's more like a PT style. Like I said, it has more of a PT style kind of feel to it. Maybe that one. I'm not really getting to expect what like rumors or speculations about what kind of the gameplay is gonna be, but we're gonna see what's gonna happen in the near future. Then we have Fall Town. Hope I said it correctly. That game has a bit of more like Silent Hill. It got me a bit of Silent Hill Origins, a bit of Silent Hill 2-ish type of feel, because the guy said the intercom and everything. So it's kind of like really interesting to see what kind of things they're gonna put on with the game and everything. So there's not a lot of things to say because I don't know much about these new games. So I have just a little bit of things to say. There's not too many like things. Then of course we talked about the movie, which is it's a movie, so it's not too much to say because I'm not a movie guy. But yeah, whatever, I guess. Then we get to the big one, which is Silent Hill 2 Remake. I honestly wish could have been Silent Hill 1 remake instead of 2, but after seeing the screenshots and the leaked screenshots happening like the start of the month, I definitely knew it's gonna be, and those screenshots were feeling kind of true. So it has a bit of like a third person style to it. There's not gonna be fixed camera angles. We've seen a lot of things, and we've seen some of like the areas. We see the apartment complex. We saw the outside of Silent Hill. We've seen a bit of the, mostly part of the apartment complex. We've seen, I think, in one of the shots, we see Laura standing in front of the Brookhaven Hospital, by the way. If we saw it closely, that's what it was. Or maybe it could be the bowling alley, but I think it's Brookhaven Hospital. And I'm happy that Akira Yamaoka and Masahiro Ito, the two guys who's been in the original game, the original version of the game, are making the remake, so are involved in the remake, because these two names were were big before like even the showcase was out. Like, a couple days ago they've been like referencing that shit, so I'm really happy to hear that these two guys who's been making the original two games, the original Silent Hill 2, get the remake. From the looks of the trailer, I'm feeling a bit kind of, not feel too mixed, but I feel like I'm more happy than sad with the remake, because I feel like it's gonna be in the right hands. I really hope so, because I am very afraid because of I know it's not Capcom, but I'm afraid they're gonna cut down a lot of shit or gonna tone down stuff. But if it looks from the trailer, I think they're not gonna tone down anything to keep the same flavor as the original, but modernizing it. So that's what I'm seeing from the trailer. If that's the case, then I am fully fine. I'm gonna be happy. The remake's gonna be great, and it sucks that it's a PS5 and Steam exclusive. I want this game to be on the PS4. I really, really want this game to be on the PS4. I think with a lot of people, they would say they want a PS4 port of the game. And speaking of which, as well, that I believe that the Silent Hill games are gonna be PlayStation exclusive. That could really be problematic for some people, and some people would hate this. I guarantee people would hate this. That the Silent Hill games. When I see the Silent Hill 2 remake being a PlayStation exclusive, I haven't heard Xbox, so it's most likely it's gonna be maybe Silent Hill 2 remake might be the only game, or it could be the whole thing. I'm not sure, but I've been hearing that rumors of saying that Sony's gonna buy out the Silent Hill IP years ago, and this is back in 2016. That could possibly be true. I don't know really at this point. I genuinely do not know. But this is kind of a bit problematic. I wish the game would be in multiple consoles, because everybody needs to experience Silent Hill 2. Right now, I guarantee people are going to be playing the original. If you guys want to play the original game, track down the PC port with the Enhanced Edition, or track down the PS2 or Xbox port. Don't track down the HD version. Just track down the original games. And we're waiting with bells on, and I hope they're gonna put it on the PS4. I hope they're gonna put it on PS4, because it's one of those games next to Resident Evil 4 Remake that I want to play on PS4. So I really want Silent Hill 2 Remake. I wouldn't mind if the other games will be a next gen only, but give me Silent Hill 2 Remake on the PS4 and I'm sold. And that's the game that I'm looking forward to play 100%. If there's a PS4 version, I'm gonna pre-order it and play it for you guys, and I'll be of course making a full review. Silent Hill 2 is one of my favorite survival horror games of all time, and I love this game to death. Now we gotta see a remake of the game and it's more like a remake, not reimagine. It's more of a remake to the original game. I'm excited. I want to keep my hopes up because I don't want to see the remake be a failure. I really, I don't want my Silent Hill fandom blind me to see, like, you know, makes me like feel giddy and feel happy as hell from beginning to end until, and I don't want at the end realize that the game is a piece of crap. I don't want to see it. I don't want this to happen. I genuinely don't want to happen. Like I am like literally like don't want this to happen. I want this game to be good. I want Silent Hill 2 remake and other Silent Hill games. The rest is gonna be good, but mostly Silent Hill 2 remake because that's the game that me and everybody in the community are really excited for. We're really excited for it. Konami has finally, they stepped their game up. They stepped their fucking game up. We got like 3 games and a movie. Like, this is crazy. We got like 3 games in a movie. It's at like 4 games in a movie. 3 games, 4 games in a movie. We got Silent Hill Fall Town. We have Silent Hill F. We got Silent Hill Ascension. And then we got Silent Hill 2 Remake. And we got the movie. So we got a lot of things to happen. And I think these games will come in individual years. I'm not sure when Silent Hill 2 Remake will be like released. I don't know when, but I do believe it's going to be in 2023. I believe it's next year. I want this to come out around the summer or around like definitely the same time as Silent Hill 2, like, you know, the original. So yeah, I know I'm talking about Silent Hill 2 a lot, but this is definitely the biggest game. Out of all the games, Silent Hill 2 is the biggest game. If you haven't played the original, I highly recommend playing the original now before playing the remake. And I will definitely, I wish, please Konami, you guys been doing that. You guys are proven. You guys are fucking back. You guys are back, guys. You guys are back. Please, please, please give this game to the PS4. It's gonna help, and give it to other consoles. Please don't make it to be exclusive to PlayStation. People not gonna be happy for this. So please, please, please. I want to be on the PS4. I want to play it. I want to experience it. This is a game I want to experience the remake to its fullest potential. To give us a demo on the PS4, I'll be happy to download and stream it. 100% guarantee. Guarantee. So that's the end. Guys, what do you think? Are you just like me excited? Which game you're excited the most? Of course, I'm more excited for Silent Hill 2 Remake, which is obvious. At this point. So, but I'm excited for other ones, but mostly Silent Hill 2 Remake. And I bet everybody else do. So, yeah, that's the end, guys. And, yeah, that concludes the video. What do you think, guys? Leave down in the comments. Like this video, you know, share this video, subscribe, like, you know, helps the video a lot. So, yeah, take care. Peace.